certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
And there's a sack by Jerry Hughes, and I wonder how many times it goes through his head that in his youth, he was playing offense and trying to avoid the fate that he's putting on quarterbacks, play in and play out. He's a guy who knows how to get to the quarterback with speed and with power.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Plays and out. It's 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. We're scoreless after 1. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Returnable here from the 38. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. The offense working its way back out here for the 2-0 Baltimore Ravens, who are coming off their 14th straight regular season victory. You remember that they had the 38-6 dismantling of the Browns in the opener. Week 2 looked just as strong. 33-16 they win at Houston. And Lamar Jackson, the AFC Offensive Player of the Week for Week 1. Well, he wasn't spectacular versus Houston, 18-24, 204 yards and a touchdown, added 54 on the ground. But even when he's not at his dazzling best, his team can still win by 3 scores on the road.
And just you putting those numbers out there and knowing that it's Lamar Jackson, we all go, okay, we had an okay day. If someone else's name is on those numbers, we're saying, boy, what a big day he had. That's the standard that Lamar Jackson has set for himself and for the league. This is a really good football team. And how about Mark Ingram with the clinching touchdown partner? Did you see that on a 4th and short? He goes into Wildcat, takes the snap, bursts through the middle, goes all the way in for a touchdown, puts it.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, They use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. One play, two plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
As Buffalo comes back onto the field, Charles, a 2-0 start for these Bills. Week 2 getting the win at Miami 31-28. And in the post-Tom Brady world in the AFC East, they're looking pretty good because Week 1 it was another division win over the Jets. And Josh Allen, he's looking like a guy who's taking that leap in his third NFL season. Had his first 300-yard passing game in Week 1. Followed that with his first 400-yard game, 417 yards, a career-high 4 touchdown passes in that Week 2 victory.
Yeah, that's not just a leap. This guy's skydiving right now. I mean, those kind of numbers back-to-back to start the season. And look, their entire offseason, the discussion about Josh Allen was, can he become more accurate and deliver in the clutch throwing the football? They picked up Stephon Diggs to be the wide receiver.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's taken down inside the 30. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow, he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Allen going to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
1st and goal.
A good pickup there at 22.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
Allen hit. He lost the football. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Bills 3.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Quick slant to Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Throwing on first down is Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll bring up second down. Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs. But Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few, they look really good.
They certainly do, and in a lot of ways, those are the teams that we expected to be 2-0 at this part of the season. I mean, it's no major surprise. But how about Arizona being 2-0 as well?
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases. Whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The ball switches back over to Mark Ingram and the Ravens. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And he wants to make the most of every carry because he competes with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson, 4 carries and yardage. But Mark Ingram, over 1,000 yards last season. And then the Ravens went out and drafted J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State in the second round. So now the Ravens potentially have 2 guys to pair with Lamar Jackson in the run game. Wishbone formation, anyone?
39 yards there, a big one. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. That's the end of the third quarter.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get him down right about the 20. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram taking it in. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Tucker now for the extra point. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by 11, just under 2 minutes to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
John Brown with the reception. What a year he had in 2019. He had his first 1,000-yard season since 2015 and had the most catches in his career as well with 72. A very dangerous target both downfield and in the short areas where he can make the catch and make people miss.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen looking for his running back, and he's got him. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Allen to throw once more. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you look back over the score sheet.